I found you, I believe it was on Black Friday, in fact, through a referral of another blogger. And she had so many great things to say about you.
Your name kept popping up whenever anyone was talking about protecting yourself legally and disclaimer policies and all of that legal stuff.
So I was taking a blogging course and they had referenced you. And so from there, I decided to check your website out and see what legal products that you offer.
Found out about you because Drew, our moderator in the Create and Go Build and Launch Facebook group, gave a shout out. A lawyer who was actually a blogger was in our group and started selling legal pages. So if you needed them, to go check them out.
I remember seeing your templates in the Build and Launch Your Blog course by Alex and Lauren, and I was so excited to use them.
Through some of the blogging groups on Facebook, your blog came up. The information you were providing was really nice. You had a lot of information, so I joined your group.
I asked around for my blogging friends, like, what different Facebook groups they join, and they mentioned your group. Mm-hmm. And so I joined your group and then found out this is what you do.
So I got the non-disclosure agreement.
First, I bought the legal bundle. I was looking for freelance contract and coaching agreement.
I got your media release, your sponsored post contract, your freelance contract, confidentiality agreement, the NDA, guest bloggers, and your sweepstakes template.
I've actually bought every single one except for the LLC operating agreement because I'm from the UK, so I'm not incorporating in the United States.
Correct. So I first got your legal bundle package, and then secondly, I got your sponsored post contract.
I purchased all of them.
I purchased the legal bundle, confidentiality agreement, and also the sweepstakes template.
I literally had a headache that I have to take a Tylenol. I tried to save money. I look into different websites, getting words here, lines there, trying to write it on my own. And it took me like how many weekends I just gave up, and I'm still not confident about it. I tried to even sign up for a free template, but I didn't end up using that.
I'm a little bit embarrassed to say that before getting your legal bundle, I was scouring the internet, going around reading other people's privacy policies and templates, and then trying to write up a document on my own. I'm not a lawyer. I have no clue what I'm doing, and it was taking so much time, and the document wouldn't have protected me in the slightest.
Before, it was time consuming, doing research, trying to figure out what all that I need. Just wasted a lot of time. So it was just really frustrating for me.
I just remember thinking that when I signed up to be a blogger, I did not sign up to draft legal pages for my blog.
Of course.
And I was so stressed and overwhelmed, and I really did everything I could to try and get out of buying templates. And I looked on the free templates online, and really just nothing was worthwhile. So I'm really glad I ended up finding you.
I was honestly going into these engagements without a contract. And I was just sitting in the unknown of like, well, when am I going to get paid? Like, is this, actually legitimate? Like, you just don't know.
When I found out that I needed legal pages, I knew 100% no way I wasn't going to go through a lawyer's. But then one of my concerns was, if I look for a lawyer, what kind of lawyer do I look for? Do I look for copyright, for business? And then even if I find one, will they know what I'm talking about? Like, will it be comprehensive enough to cover everything for blogging if they don't blog?
I was spending hours upon hours doing this, researching like all of the different, sections that I had to have. Oh, and it was just a pain to do.
I was going in circles with research and free templates and who do I trust and all of that sort of.
Oh, it's such a relief. Now it allows me to focus, to do on other things that I have to do for my business. And it's just a blessing. Yeah, the peace of mind and the confidence coming from a lawyer and someone who's also an online entrepreneur who knows what I need.
So I use them on everything. Whether I'm working with a virtual assistant on my blogs, I have, my non-disclosure, I have my freelancer contract. I feel like I'm just covered. I feel like I'm I'm making sure that I am just safe, and that's the word I'm just going to keep using.
It took a lot of stress off my plate. I didn't have that kind of like nagging feeling in the back of my mind. I had a lot less stress. I could really focus on what else I needed to do to grow my blogging business.
I really want to use my time to focus more on my projects. But yeah, it just, for me, was just really peace of mind, and I just felt a lot better once I was able to go through all of the documents and customize them for my own needs.
It's very affordable for a beginning entrepreneur. That's very helpful and generous of you. And it's very comprehensive. It's thorough. And the customization part where you have those highlighted areas, it just saves a lot of time. And it's flexible to use for any kind of business or website. To actually do the customization part, 15 minutes for the beginning, the first website, and then the second one, I already know where I'm going, so it's lesser than that.
It's just so easy. It's great. You highlight all the text you need to update, and I can use them across anything in my business. Yours are actually easier because you were much more specific in where I need to update things. So you highlight everything within your templates, and it's super easy to follow. It's legal jargon. I don't understand what you've written. So it's really great to have it clearly lined up to what exactly I need to update.
Right. It was so simple to use. I stopped for coffee, so it took me about an hour, but actually it was only about half an hour to actually edit the template, just copy them, put them on my website, and job done. I just found them really concise and clear. The clarity of the instructions and telling me exactly what I needed to do. It was brilliant because the moment I purchased them, I got a download link in an email and I could just start working on them straight away. And I love them.
So when I first bought the legal bundle, I kind of set aside 3 hours. I was like, okay, I'm going to get this all done in 3 hours. It only took me 20 to 30 minutes in actual time.
For me, I loved how comprehensive it was. Very thorough, very detailed. It took longer to read through the entire document than it did for me to customize it. And I know you laugh, but I've said that's really a good thing because it shows how detailed your document was and how helpful the instructions that you provide were as well, because it made it much simpler for me to fill the template out. So I would say no more than 15 minutes.
It didn't take very long. It was very easy to use. What's nice was you have the instructions, so you already tell the user which fields they can customize, which ones they can't. Within 10 or 15 minutes, your NDA is done.
All I had to do was find the Canadian equivalent of the US laws already in your templates and just kind of add it in or switch them out.
As you can see, it's got highlighted text, and that's just page 1, right? So with the highlighted text, all you have to do is just swap it out.
You very clearly highlighted the parts that you need to go and take a look and decide. So this way I'm not missing anything.
It's such an easily customizable document. And it's with just a few customizations, it's on your site.
Your instructions were so clear, and even the color coding and the highlighting, it was ridiculously simple to work through.
They were so easy to use. They were super easy to implement. I could open it up. You wrote extremely clear instructions. It didn't take a lot, hours and hours and hours to sit, comb through everything that I needed to do.
I had to ask you a few questions. You got back really fast, and you're really patient. I really, really appreciate that.
Thank you.
And then I dropped and pasted into 3 pages. So through Devi, and I was still learning Devi. But even with all that, it only took me 40 minutes. And then my next one took me 15 because I had already learned on the one website to drop it into the other
right.
website.
I'm glad I didn't use it. I did sign up, I did saw what it's in there, but because I was not confident that I choose to look for other options when a fellow mom blogger gave me your link. And there I saw the huge difference. There's a lot of missing areas that you provide, which the legal the free ones did not provide.
I did have a free privacy policy on my blog, and I did quickly make the change because I did read a lot of, since I do have that nagging feeling in the back of my head something's going to happen. I did do go and purchase all of the templates that I needed for it.
I definitely wouldn't trust them because, for all you know, it could have been someone like me that was just going on the internet and finding stuff, writing it up, and be like, hey guys, here's a free legal template. And you have no guarantee that they're a lawyer, that they have any business writing one at all.
Right.
And so you really don't know that you're going to be protected at all.
I just didn't want to take that chance and expose myself to liabilities that could come up down the road, because I chose to go with a freebie that I'm not even sure was prepared by a trusted attorney. So I don't trust those templates.
I don't know who created the other NDAs, so as we're saying, I don't know if they were even legal forms that would hold up in a court of law. If there was ever a disagreement between myself and the party, where myself or for anybody else that's buying your products, at least they'll know that you created them, and they will hold up in a court of law.
From all the ones that I saw, they were either missing something, or they looked unprofessional, or they just weren't as comprehensive as I would have liked them to be.
No, because who knows who drafted them? Right. So, for example, because I had experience with NDAs, I could just take a random NDA. I do it myself. I'm not a lawyer, but I could just put what free out there. Just to get people to click on my site or something like that. But it's definitely, so who knows what the source is?
No, because I don't want something free, because I don't know if it's written by someone like me who had an idea, who thought I could do something, or written by a lawyer, or like what state they're in or what country. I don't know.
I know that free templates might seem enticing when you're starting out, and there are other shortcuts that you can use to cut costs, but legal templates, you gotta spend money on them, because free templates aren't as customized and tailored to your business and brand as they should be.
I tried searching online for free sweepstakes templates as well, and again, it's kind of like, do I trust this? Do I not trust this? I think the biggest one is, and again, that fear that's inside me is, I have no idea if this was written by sorry, my air quotes, a real lawyer. Is it reliable? If one of those what ifs happen, is it going to hold up in court? So again, knowing that a real lawyer wrote the templates puts me much more at ease.
I think anybody that uses a free template is sounds harsh, but I just think they're stupid. I mean, it just doesn't cover anywhere near the amount of information and clauses that you actually need.
The price to me is so incredibly reasonable. I mean, if you want to get a trademark, it costs more than the fact for your bundle itself.
If someone has to write the NDA for you, I mean, obviously, you're talking several $100s to meet with the attorney, to go over the information, have them create the document. So, I mean, that could cost you $500 or more.
They also looked into other companies that offer the same things. And what I found is that with your bundles and templates, you include so many extras. Whereas other companies, they would charge individually for like the terms and conditions or, the disclaimer policy. It would just kind of like add up very, very quickly. And it would just be this massive amount of money. And so I think yours are definitely the best value, and they're so inclusive. And then I also had looked into a local law firm near me to see if they could do something just since they were local. And for the same exact documents and coverage, it would have been thousands of dollars.
They're incredibly cheap. I mean, I can't believe it, I mean, for the money, I couldn't even have like 15 minutes with a solicitor to draw those contracts up.
Yeah, I think it was really affordable, especially since I looked at so many other templates before buying it. And it was surprising how affordable yours was, especially because I found it was the most comprehensive that I saw. and it was so specific to bloggers. So I really did enjoy that. It had everything I needed.
You gave a lot more than I expected for the price point.
What? This is the price? Is you right? Is this really the price? They were so reasonably priced.
You know, even as your beginning blogger, it is an investment, but getting these templates means you're saving hundreds of dollars on each and every template. If you go through lawyers directly, they're going to spend hours building just one for you at what, $250 an hour?
Easily, yes.
Like, so it's inexpensive. Sure, it's a little bit of an investment for a lot of people, but it's so much cheaper than any other way you're going to do this. And Amiras are so easy and simple to use. So just do it. Cover yourself. Be safe.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Your customer service is just great. You're always responding to emails very quickly, you know, so it's just a great deal.
I just want to point out how really great you've been, Amira, throughout the entire process. As soon as I got your templates, I joined your Facebook community and I scoured and searched through there and got answers to tons of questions I had. And then also I had a question that wasn't really pertinent to your website, and so I ended up Facebook messaging you, and you responded within an hour or two.
I think it's really good to know also how outstanding your customer service was through the entire process. I think every time I reached out to you, you got back to me within the hour, which is just unheard of.
You're really patient. You have really good customer service, because I'm like, this poor woman stuck with me.
And I think one of the biggest thing is your customer service is amazing. When I was purchasing the templates, one of the questions I had was, well, can I use this with my blog and my husband's business? So I'm like, I'll just email you. You got right back to me. You explained how that happened.
And your customer service is just beyond amazing. Your group is such an amazing group of individuals, so inspiring stories in that community. So it's a blessing to be part of your community as well.
Just don't waste a lot of time trying to do it on your own. You already have a great resource in Amira to give you what you need for your legal documents.
If you are on the fence and still thinking about buying legal templates, and you're probably thinking of going for free ones, trying to save money, I realized that there's really no such thing as free. It's either it will cost your precious time, which you can use for what you need for your business, and focus on other important things.
I will be recommending them to every single person that I'm working with on the website now, just because they are amazing.
100% worth it. I would still be working on my legal pages if I hadn't bought your template.
You know, you really do need a template drafted by a lawyer. And Amira really knows what she's doing. All of her templates are easily customizable. You know, a lot of people recommend them. I'm one of them. I popped on the Amira bandwagon rather early.
I would recommend your bundle to everybody.
So to me, the price is reasonable. The customer service is great. You know, there's no reason not to.
Absolutely. I have a few friends that have blogs, and I've already shared your information with them and said, this is the place you need to go to make sure that you're protected.
There are only 3 things that I recommend when you're first starting out, which is, you know, getting a domain, getting a host, and buying legal templates. And you're the one that I recommend for legal templates.
What really drove the point home for me was all of the positive customer feedback that you had on your site. There were a couple of video testimonials as well. So it just really made me feel a lot more comfortable purchasing from you versus someone else.
Your website and your personality just exuded trust. And I could see that you were looking out for the bloggers and the entrepreneurs, which is, again, I was like, oh, this is what I've been searching for. Every single review I read was a 5-star review with nothing but amazing things to say about you. I think the biggest part is we all have that little bit of fear inside of us, and fear sometimes makes us freeze.
Yes.
And don't be like me and sit frozen for months and months and months because you're scared of the legal side of things. Like, it's so crucial to have that legal stuff in place, and you make it so easy to do that. So definitely jump on this, because you'll be so much more relieved.